It's Nelson here, and in this video I am going to be reviewing the new gaming headset from ROCCAT. It is a 7.1 surround sound wireless headset. Inside of the box, you'll see the USB dongle that you need to connect it to your PC wirelessly. You'll also see the detachable microphone and a USB Type-C cable for charging. On the left hand side of the headset, you'll see some controls. You can control your volume, and then below that you got your microphone monitoring, the mute button, and the power button. And then below that is the USB-C port. Okay, so right now we are in the ROCCAT SWARM app. You need to download this app in order to take full advantage of the headset and all of the customization options. So right now you're listening to my microphone as well, so you can hear I am using the microphone, so this is how it sounds. When I first started using this headset, I wasn't really a fan of the audio quality or the microphone quality, but with this app, you get to customize it the way you want, and it does make a big difference. And hopefully you guys can tell the difference when I play with it right now. So right here on the top, we got the audio settings, and you can customize this. You can pin it to this page right here. Now let's go ahead and try out noise cancellation. I'm gonna go ahead and like pretend to type on my keyboard, so you should be able to hear it pretty clearly. Let's go ahead and turn it on, and let's see if you guys can tell the difference. And it's gonna auto apply any second now. Okay, auto applied. So now I am typing. Let me put it down. You guys can hear I'm typing on the keyboard. Okay, now let's go ahead and turn it back off. Okay, now noise cancellation is off. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more test. I'm gonna put my purifier on high. It's right next to me. So you guys should be able to hear the purifier. It's like blowing air really loudly. Okay, now it's pretty loud. Now let's go ahead and turn on mic noise cancellation. And it is on. So my purifier is on. I'm typing on my keyboard. You guys should be able to really hear my voice more than the background noise. So there's another feature called Magic Voice. I don't expect anyone to use this, but let's just go ahead and try it out just for fun. Magic Voice is pretty self-explanatory. It changes
your voice. So right now I should sound like a monster, even though I'm not changing my voice at all. And now I'm gonna switch it to male, and now I should sound like a male, even though I'm already a male. Let's go ahead and switch it up to female. And
Now I should sound more like a female. And let's go ahead and switch it up to cartoon. See how that sounds. Well, I can't hear how it sounds. Well,
Okay, and now I should sound like a cartoon. Actually, I could hear how it sounds. There's mic monitoring, but I turned that off because the echo is a little bit distracting. But let me go ahead and turn it on right now. And with mic monitoring, I can also control it right here in the app, but I can control it on the left ear cup. I can hear myself. Oh yeah, I can hear myself as a cartoon. See, that's distracting because now I'm listening to myself and it's weird. Let's go ahead and turn that off. And let's go ahead and turn off Magic Voice.
and now I should sound like a normal person again, or somewhat normal. Also on this app, you can see your battery status, but it's not really accurate. It says like 100%, then it goes down to like 50%, and then like 20%. It doesn't really give you an accurate measurement of your battery. I really like that I can charge this headset with USB Type-C. It's the same cable that my smartphone uses, and I can fast charge it. But if you don't have the USB dongle, you can't use this headset at all. There is no audio input, and you can't use a USB Type-C cable for audio. You can only use it for charging. That is a little bit weird to me. Why can't you just allow us to list the headset with the USB Type-C cable? Because I know it's possible. They have USB Type-C headphones. You can only use it for charging, which that's half good, half bad. You know, we got fast charging, but if you don't have the dongle, then you're kind of screwed. So don't lose the dongle. Well, if you lose the dongle, then you got to buy the dongle separately online. So this headset is probably not good for traveling because if you throw this headset in your bag and you forget the dongle, then you brought this big headset for no reason. Well, it's not that big. It's like a average size gaming headset, but you get the point. Now let's talk about audio quality, specifically how this gaming headset works with gaming. I'm not going to talk about music and movies. Obviously, it's a headset, you can use it for anything, but it's made for gaming. And as you can see right here, we got a whole lot of settings. And as I mentioned before, when I first got this headset, I wasn't a fan of the way it sounded. I thought it just sounded really weird. But you can customize the settings and it will sound completely different based on what settings you have. When I first tried out the headset, audio clarity was turned off. I turned it on and it made a big difference. I was like, okay, now it sounds good. And you can see we got different presets. I didn't try any of these presets. I don't have faith that these actually make a difference. I'm not gonna try every single setting in different games. I'm not gonna load up an FPS game just to try FPS and an MMO game just to try that. You can have different audio settings for different games. So let's say you have a setting for Call of Duty, you have a different setting for Overwatch, or you have different setting for a horror game like Resident Evil, and you can spend a lot of time with this. As I said before, the surround sound settings, you can definitely tell the difference between 2 and 7.1 surround sound. You can even test it right now. I was gonna click a test, but you can't hear it. On the bottom, there's a setting for superhuman hearing. I tried it. I don't really know if it really gives me superhuman hearing. I don't know if that title is justified, but yeah, I remember putting it on and I definitely heard it changed the audio quality. I think it's a little bit of a sacrifice. So I did hear things in the background, but the audio overall just sounded weird. So I think I turned it off. Again, I had said it as if for a few days. I played a few games and I remember audio sounded weird, but it did help me hear things in the background. So I guess it's always going to be a trade-off. It's like when you turn on the bass really high, the bass is going to affect the overall sound quality. You're not going to hear the other stuff going on. You're just going to hear mostly the bass. So I guess that's what it is. But overall, yes, this headset does help me hear the little details in the background. I mentioned this earlier in my video, the battery status. You see how 10 minutes ago it was 100%, now it's 50%? It's not that my battery just dropped 50%. It's just like the battery status is weird. It goes from like 150 to 20 or 10%. It doesn't give you the real-time status of your battery. It just gives you a weird estimate. But the battery should last over 24 hours. It just this battery status is really weird. I almost forgot to mention one last thing about the app. As of any PC gaming peripheral in 2020, this headset has RGB lighting and you can control it with the app. The RGB lighting has its own tab called illumination. You can customize it pretty much just like every other gaming product out there. You can have it set to just one color, or if you have other ROCCAT products, they all synchronize together and they can all light up. It's always weird to me to have RGB lighting on your headset and even to customize it because you can't see it. But if you're a streamer, maybe you want it to match your logo, maybe you want it to match your aesthetic, and you can do that. And I just had to mention that because otherwise it wouldn't be a review. Now I'm gonna take off the headset, I'm gonna disconnect it from my PC, and we are gonna talk about dynamic fit. Basically, it adjusts to your head automatically. Most headsets, you gotta pull it up and down to fit your head properly. With this one, the headband automatically adjusts, so you don't gotta pull it up and down. So again, when I first got this headset, I put it on, and it was very tight. I felt like it was just squeezing my head. I felt like after 30, 40 minutes, I had to take it off. But now, I don't know if I got used to it or if I broke into it like a pair of sneakers after a few days. Now they're really comfortable. Now I can wear it for a few hours, but when I first got it, it was really, really tight, just squeezing my head. But yeah, now it's really comfortable. The ear cups are plastic, which I'm not a fan of. You can hear it. It is it kind of has that plastic feel when you move around, but it's not that big of a deal. The top is aluminum. You can hear it. But it's a pretty lightweight headset, and the ear cups, they're made with like a leather material. I wish the ear cups were made with the same material that the headband was made out of, but still really comfortable. And there's only a few minor things I would change about this headset. One, I wish that you can use audio with USB Type-C. That would be great, so I don't have to worry about losing that dongle. The ear cups, I would like them to have a breathable material. But everything else is pretty solid, especially for a headset that costs $99. Just keep in mind that this headset was made for PC gaming. You could use it on other consoles. I haven't tested it out on my PS4, but I assume it works. Remember, to take full advantage of this headset, you need the ROCCAT SWARM app, and that is only available on PC. If you're planning on getting this headset for PS4, Xbox, or the new next generation consoles, keep in mind that you won't have that option to customize the audio. So this is great for PC gaming, not for consoles. Costs $99, and it is available right now.